Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. So today we have Mercedes-Benz C class which is C220D. So before moving on to the next one, if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do consider subscribing. So this car comes with the courtesy of Mercedes-Benz Akshaya Motors, which is here in Mysuru. So if anyone of you are looking to buy any kind of Mercedes vehicle, or if you want to check out the C class, please do go visit them. So now let's straight away open the bonnet of the car. So opening the bonnet is complete effortless because it has got hydraulic struts, which is really good, and you do get the insulation. And talking about the engine specifications, it has got 2-liter turbocharged diesel engine which produces around 194 bhp and a massive 400 Nm of torque. 400 Nm of torque for a car this size, it's definitely very massive, and the car is so much powerful. So talking about the design, the Mercedes-Benz C220D is a popular choice for luxury car buyer in India. And one more thing I liked in the car is the new LED headlamps. The car gets an all LED unit with a daytime running lights, low beams, high beams and even fog lamps all inside one unit. Mercedes-Benz really does put a lot of effort to make their facelifted cars actually look different. At first you'll notice that facelift C class is much sharper looking than the previous one. Other changes on the car are the updated bumpers which now look so sporty. So talking about the tire section, it has got this 17-inch 10-spoke alloy wheel. So these are wrapped up in 225/50 R17, which absolutely looks amazing. So moving on to the side, the car definitely looks very lengthy. So the dimensions of the car is 468 mm on the side. So in the side you do have the ORVMs on the indicators. So these are completely LEDs and also they look very good. The car gets lines and creases which run along the entire body from the front to the back. Moreover, it gets chrome garnishing around the windows and a strip of chrome that's run along the lower side of the car on either side, which adds a bit of luxury touch to the vehicle. So moving on to the back, you get this really beautiful LED tail lamps, and one more understated change is that the revised tail LED pattern. The C class already looked like an S class, and now from the rear with these lights it looks like more Maybach. And like I said, you get this sleek looking LED tail lamps and a chrome strip that runs along the boot. Also at the side, the C200D badging is also present. Overall, the exterior changes make the new C class look really amazing and really luxurious. So talking about the boot, so to open the boot, all you have to do is just press the button in the key fob and it opens up without any kind of actions required, which is so pretty cool. So talking about the boot space, it has massive amount of 480 liters of boot space, which is best in class, and you do have the spare wheel present over there, and it is also illuminated. And to close the boot, there is no much of effort needed. All you have to do is just give it a push and it closes up automatically. And also one more thing I liked in the car is all you have to do is just press the button and it whirls up automatically without any kind of action required, which is pretty cool. So the first thing you notice when you open the door is it is so heavy and the build quality is next level. You can feel the build quality when you open the door or when you close it. And also talking about the design, they have used a lot of luxury elements such as black and beige leather with a wood touch, which absolutely looks gorgeous. And also under thigh support in this car is not at all an issue because it can be electrically adjusted. And like I said, you do have the complete electric seats for the passenger side as well as for the driver side. And also ingress and egress for the front seat is also amazing. There is no issue for getting inside the car. As you can see, there is a lot of space in the front. I have stretched my legs as far as I can and I'm still a lot comfortable. So talking about the interior quality, you cannot complain with the Mercedes-Benz. And all the components they have used inside the car is just finest quality. As you can see, the car dashboard has been designed in two-tone with this black leather and beige leather, and also these leather completely they are finest quality. And also the Alcantara design has been used inside the glove box, and it is illuminated as well as it is cooled. And also it is lockable, so if you want to keep some stuff inside, it will be safe. So now let's get inside the driver's side of the door, and the door weighs so much. Like I said, it defines the build quality of the car. So the door design is quite similar to the other side, except you have a lot of buttons for the power windows as well as the controls for the ORVMs. So you do have auto fold ORVMs, and you do have the button for the opening the boot like I showed you before. And also on door pockets there is a lot of space on offer, and you can keep 1-liter bottle without any kind of hassle. So when you take a glance from the outside, you can find it so interesting and so luxurious. So now let's straight away get inside the car. So getting inside the car is not at all an issue at all because there is a lot of space, and also the steering wheel is new, and the steering wheel is absolutely so light. As you can see, I'm gonna move it in one finger. It is so light. So the C class gets all new steering wheel. Like I said, which looks so similar to the one in the S class. The steering wheel mounted controls helps the driver stay focused on the road and does not have to keep looking at the infotainment system. The car also gets a BlackBerry style square touchpad with this complete touchscreen on the steering wheel on the both sides that can be used to control the infotainment system as well as the big instrumental cluster screen. And all of these buttons are it feels so premium to hold, and these are completely accurate. So the steering wheel now has the pedal shifter as well. So on the left side of the steering wheel you have the controls to control the wipers as well as the headlights as well as the indicators. As you can see, the LED bulbs are so bright, even though it's a sunny day you can still see the reflection. And these wipers, these wipers work really well. So these are dual bladed frameless wipers from the Mercedes-Benz, which cleans the windshield pretty good. So on the right side of the steering wheel you have the the controls for the gear selector, which is P, N, R and D, which is drive, park, neutral and reverse. So this is why I like the Mercedes-Benz, because they have placed the gear selector in a practical way where you can easily put the gears. So moving on to the right side bottom of the steering wheel, you have controls to control the headlamps. So of course these are complete auto LED headlamps and you can manually turn it on too. And also there is a button to start and stop the engine. And also there is electronic parking brake as well. I was really impressed. At this price point you get a lot of options. And also one more thing that the car has amazed me, because this car actually has electrical adjustment for the steering wheel, which is pretty good. At this price point you get the electronic parking brake as well as the electrical steering wheel adjustment. So now let's talk about the MID. So one more thing that has impressed me is at this price point you get complete digital MID, and there is literally lot and tons of features inside this. So you can see the coolant level as well as the engine oil level by just clicking one button. That is pretty cool. And one more thing I liked in the car is you can choose your own speedometer. So there is 3 types of options, which is sport, classic and progressive. In my opinion, progressive looks so aggressive. If I have to say, it has a lot of lot of features. And also it feels so accurate. Even though this is a digital speedometer, it feels like it's manual. So that's the Mercedes-Benz engineering. And also literally there are tons of features in the MID. You can choose what song that's been playing on the infotainment system. You can choose the navigation to play through here, and the list just goes on and on and on. This car definitely impressed me with electrical adjustable steering wheel, with the electronic parking brake, with tons of features at this price point. Definitely a hit. And also the Mercedes-Benz C class facelift gets a lovely new horizontally mounted 10.25-inch high definition infotainment screen that really does look a lot better than the last ones. So the new infotainment system also has Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and considering the fact that you now get Google Maps as standard. So talking about the interface, it is super easy to use. It is very user friendly. Even for a touch dunce like yours truly, it's very easy to use, which does take some convenience away from the aforementioned software, but it can be operated from the command touchpad, dial, or even the new steering wheel. And also just like the MID, there is literally tons of features even in the infotainment system as well. You can choose the drive modes, you can see what's going on with the car, you can choose the ambient lighting. The list just keeps on going. So with every facelift, car not just have to keep up with the latest tech trends, but the latest design trends also. So gone are the piano black finish, while the Mercedes has gone back to using a more natural looking pour wood instead. These woods feels so real and they are finest quality. And also there is a lot of aluminum accent pieces are present that go well with the overall wooden finish, and these switches are completely made up with aluminum like I said before, and it feels so premium and it feels so good to operate, and in fact it feels so good to sit inside the C-Class overall. And in the bottom of the AC vents you have got the controls to control the air conditioning, and the graphics they have been used, they represent the airflow to the cabin is so cool. As you can see over there, the blue air is just flowing through the interiors, which absolutely looks amazing. So below the AC control unit you have the switches which are completely designed with a piano black finish. So those are the switches to control the infotainment system. So in the center you do have the fancy analog clock, which also adds beautiful luxurious touch to the vehicle. And also in the center you do have 2 cup holders which are hidden inside this, which absolutely adds an amazing touch to the vehicle. And also there are charging sockets present inside, which makes it easy to charge your phones without any wires dangling outside. So moving on to the center, you have the touchpad to control the infotainment system, and on the other side you have got the buttons to control and change the drive modes. And there is a total of 5 drive modes that has been offered, which is individual, sport plus, sport, comfort and eco. So talking about the other buttons that are present over there, so you have got a separate button, turn on and off the parking sensors, and below that you have got the auto park assist from the Mercedes Benz, and you have got the button to turn on and off the auto engine on and off. And also you've got a small knob that increases and decreases the volume button, and also there is one more kill switch for the display. If you just touch it and the display completely turns off, and also one more button over there. If you just press it, the sun blinds go up and go down complete electronically, which is pretty luxurious feature at this price point. As you can see over there, if I just press the button and it opens up and it goes up automatically. And also the side armrest opens up into a glove box which has enough space to keep a couple of wallets and phones. There are charging sockets present inside the glove box, which makes it easy to charge phone without wires dangling outside, so that you can put the pin and keep the phone inside and close the latch, which absolutely makes sense. And the material used inside the glove box is also very finest material. It also feels like an Alcantara. So moving on to the top, you have got the sun visors with the mirrors as well as with the lights. That's pretty good. At this price point you get the lights with the mirror, so when you open the the latch of the mirror, the lights turn on automatically. So you have got a mic over there for the Bluetooth connectivity. So in the center you do have the auto dimming mirrors, and also you have got these fancy lights which turn on slowly. As you can see, you turn on the light, but these turn on very slowly, giving that luxury touch. So also you get the sunglass holder as well. So in just front of that you have got the controls to control the big panoramic sunroof. And also it is very user friendly and it is very simple to use. There is no complications have been made. Just press it once, the sun blinds go down, press it twice, the complete sunroof opens up. So now let's move on to the back seat. The door design is quite similar to the front door, except we have the sun lights in the back. So the door design and the hood touches that have been used in the back is also pretty good, and you have got a speaker and a tweeter over there. And also now let's get inside the car. There is literally a lot of space on offer. The seat has been adjusted for the my setting, and still I can see I have stretched my leg as far as I can. It is definitely a limousine feel in the back. So talking about the comfortness in the back seat, the seats offer a good amount of cushioning and it is really very comfortable for long drives. And also in the back, each passenger gets its own reading lights, which is pretty good. And there is also a door pocket in the passenger side as well as the driver side, so you can keep some stuff inside. So in the rear seat you have 2-zone climate control with the rear AC vents and also 64 color ambient lighting. And also just below the AC vents you do have a small ashtray. So coming to the rear seat, the bench is good enough for 3 people. So you can accommodate 3 people without any kind of hassle. There is a lot of space. So right in the center there is a retractable armrest which also has 2 cup holders and a small storage space. And also there is literally plenty of legroom and headroom which will allow 6 feet plus people to sit comfortably. Also there are blinders that are manually operated for the rear doors and also electronic one like I showed you before. So I hope you liked the review of the Mercedes-Benz C-Class. If you like, please like the video and please don't forget to subscribe. And also a very special thanks for Mr. Khan sir and Paul sir for lending me the car for review. And also if you are somewhere around in Mysore or Mandya district and if you are looking to buy any kind of Mercedes-Benz vehicle, Akshaya Motors Mercedes-Benz Mysore is a place to go for. And also I have left a link in the description for the address and contact number. You can contact them from there. Thank you so much for watching. Please support this channel by subscribing.